It's either headed my way or it's just gonna miss me. It is absolutely pouring right now. Hey man, you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Look at this. The sun's out. Nice. Let's go, baby. Fishing in the storm. Yeah, baby. Nice smallie. There's a fish. Finally, dude. Oh, dude, that was a smallie. He's getting chased by another smallmouth. I was like, what was that? Dude, look at that, look at that. There's another bigger smallmouth chasing him, trying to eat what he's got. No way, no way. That was wild, dude. All right, first fish. Comes on the rusty trombone. Let's go, man. Not a big one. Not a big one, but a smallmouth nonetheless. Heck yeah, man. All right, boys. Well, I'll be honest, I've been grinding today. It's been an absolute grind. I've been fishing for quite a few hours, and this is the first fish to show. Haven't even really seen a whole lot of action, but I switched to that rusty trombone. This is the same streamer I caught my personal best brown trout on not too long ago. Switched to that to see if it would get it done, and sure enough, our first fish. Nice smallie. Get a little underwater shot. Well, there he goes. All right, we are finally on the board, folks. Saw another one with that guy. Could just be that I've been fishing, you know, real shallow riffly stuff. Could just be that these fish aren't sitting in that kind of stuff this time of year. You know, they're probably spawning, so they're maybe up in this stuff where there's less exposed rock. The current is not nearly as fast, and there are deeper sections where those fish can kind of sit and do their dance. I think that's what I just ran into, because I probably caught the male there, and the female is the one chasing after him. But guys, I've added a split shot to this rusty trombone. You know, it's already weighted. It's got that cone head on it, but I added the split shot because I've been fishing streamers a little bit higher in the water column all throughout today. I haven't really seen anything come up, so I figured maybe they're on the bottom and they want something kind of tumbling down the river right in front of their face. And I tied this thing on. A few casts later, first fish of the day. So hopefully this is kind of the deal. Yeah, there's one. All right. Another smallmouth, little guy. We're getting on them though, we're finding them slowly but surely. Might be a largie. That's a smallmouth. That could be a hybrid. I can't tell, man. He looks like a smallmouth, but yeah, I think that's a hybrid right there. Wild looking. Very interesting. All right, second fish on that rusty trombone. Just been working my way downstream, and I am pretty sure that that is a hybrid. You guys will have to tell me, but I really don't think that's a full-blown smallmouth. Really interesting looking. You know, juvenile smallmouth definitely don't take the same pattern as the adults, but I don't know, that sure looks like a hybrid to me. Cool fish nonetheless. We'll get him put back. Shoo. All right, we got two. We're just working our way downstream. The clouds are really starting to roll in. It's looking like we might get some storms coming in. So I may have to switch up to something black with this overcast. Boys, I just hooked into a really nice smallmouth, off camera of course. As soon as I made a cast, I just tied on, actually this might be a largemouth. Nah, it's a smallie, it's a good smallie. I just tied on a little jig streamer because I was seeing a carp. There's a carp up here eating on some grass, and I was gonna see if I could try to throw at him. Before I even hit record, I made a cast and a big old smallie came up. Man, we got a nice smallie on. Let's go, man. All right. First cast with this little jig streamer. This guy looks like he inhaled it. Yeah, he did. Yeah, baby. Nice smallie. Heck yeah, man. That's a chunk. He absolutely engulfed that little jig streamer. This is a jig streamer my brother gave me last time we were fly fishing for some trout. That's a chunkster, man. Third fish of the day. Nice smallie. He's chunked out. Big broad shoulders. Not a long fish by any means, but best fish of the day for sure. I got that jig streamer out of him, but man, he engulfed it on the first cast, so it looks like we'll be throwing that for the rest of the day. All right, buddy, one last look. Not bad, really not bad. See you, dude. Woo! Well, guys, it's honestly been an absolute grind today. That's only my third fish in probably about 4 hours, maybe like 3.5, which, you know, is not bad. 3 fish, I can't complain, but I'm used to catching a few more fish per hour out here. I tied on a little jig streamer to try and throw at this big carp up here eating in the grass, and that smallmouth came out and bit it. So I'm gonna get back in there and see if I can't hook into this carp. I've been really trying to catch a carp on the fly for a really long time now, and I've never really like actually gone out and fished for them, but I see them all the time out here, and every time I see one, I'm just like, I gotta throw at it because they're just so massive. Let's see if we can get it done here. Show you guys this little jig streamer that I caught that smallmouth on. It's very simple. It's got some red flash in there, some blue, but it's very small. It's got those dumbbell eyes to get down deep. And this is Steven's streamer that he gave me. He and I went fly fishing for some trout not too long ago, and they were loving this little jig streamer. And that's my first smallmouth that I've caught on this thing. Looks like this storm is it's either headed my way or it's just gonna miss me. It's certainly storming down there, but I think that's moving south, which would be that way. So hopefully we don't get rained on. I'm sure it would turn these fish on, but I'd rather not get soaked. I've tied on the giant black dudgeon. I'm really just head hunting at this point. I want something giant to come up and eat this. It's overcast, it's windy. Hasn't started raining, but I have a feeling at some point it will. Got this big black dudgeon down there. Oh, yep, nice fish. Oh no, I thought that was a giant smallie. He ate it though. He ate the giant streamer. Let's go, man. In the storm, baby. Heck yeah. Dang, this is a little guy. That's wild. I thought for sure anything that would eat this big old black dudgeon would be something big, but never underestimate the smallmouth. Yes, sir. There we go, first fish since this storm has rolled in on the big dudgeon. There he is, boys. Nice fish. Look at that dudgeon, man. That's the size of him. I swear, these smallmouth, they just do not discriminate. When they're hungry, they're hungry. There he is, little guy. See you, buddy. All right, fourth fish of the day. Well, boys, we getting rained on. Oh boy, it is really raining now. I gotta get under the bridge. Oh boys, I am now trapped under this tree. I should have gotten out while I could. I should have at least headed up to the bridge and took shelter under there, but I pushed it a little too long. Look at this. It is absolutely pouring right now. And I'm just waiting under this tree for it to slow down, but it's only getting worse. Totally worth it though. Now that I say that, it is starting to slow down. Hey man, you gotta risk it for the biscuit. And I've risked it today. Hasn't really paid off the way I wanted it to, but you know, it's been fun. Hopefully once the rain dies down, maybe a striper will show its face. Who knows? This is wild. All right, we're out from under our tree. I don't know how well you guys will be able to hear me because I think I got some water on the camera, but look at this. The sun's out. It's still raining a little bit. I'm trying to work my way up to the bridge just in case it starts coming down again, but I'm gonna throw the head mount back on and fish a little bit and see if we can't get anything. Still looks pretty good. Nice. Let's go, baby. Fishing in the storm. We got another smallie. All right, boys. I tied back on that jig streamer. And it only took 2 casts and we got another one. Little feisty guy. Oh no, he came off. Dang, he slipped that hook. Oh, that's unfortunate. Little guy. Oh, little tiny dude. There, he got it. little guy. Wow. Cool. All right, the jig streamer, man. It's pulling these fish out. There he goes. He got off. That's 2 now. Post storm. That storm was wild, guys. I was sitting up under a tree getting absolutely soaked. Because I didn't make it to the bridge in time. And now here we are, out in the sun, catching smallmouth again. Hopefully my audio isn't too bad. Oh, that was a smallie right there. Yep. No way, dude. Another just tiny. This might be the same dude. A little bit bigger. He got it a little better. All right, another jig streamer fish. Little tiny smallie. They're out here, man. Jeez. Oh my gosh. What an aggressive smallmouth. I launched that guy into outer space. Little aggressive smallmouth. Nice. Another jig streamer fish. This thing is killing it on the little guys. Oh yeah. Another one. I'm losing my rod. All right, another little guy. See you, dude. There he goes. All right, folks, well, it's been probably about 30, 45 minutes since the storm fully passed. And that sun, like I said, that sun has come out. I've been fishing this jig streamer, and although we've only seen and caught little tiny guys, it's been a lot of fun. Glad I stayed out here and just kind of stuck it out. Looks like a big old sunfish. Sure is. Big old sunfish. Come here, dude. Dang. Cool. Just drifting that little jig streamer down there, and big old VG or maybe a red breast. Can't tell. Well, we got a panfish. Pretty guy. See ya, dude. There he goes. Alrighty guys, well I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle through the storm that came upon me that day of fishing. It is now a couple weeks later and I'm editing this video, finishing up all the details and whatnot, and I'm kind of sitting here realizing like I didn't check the weather that day. You know, most of the time around here the weather changes very drastically and very quickly, especially you know, in the late spring and early summer. Afternoon showers roll in without notice, and sometimes, and especially in this case, you're left out on the river with no hope but to just sit out the rain. But luckily today was a really good day. You know, found a lot of fish. Pre and post storm we were able to catch a few good smallmouth, including one that was pretty decent. Now normally guys, in these outros I explain to you my setup, but instead what I'm gonna do is leave my entire setup down here just in text, because I wanted to talk to you guys about something else, and that is this streamer that I have been just absolutely loving lately. This is the Rusty Trombone in an olive and gold, olive and orange color. Man, I have been killing it on this streamer lately. Smallmouth, brown trout, panfish, largemouth, everything seems to love this streamer. It's a nice natural color, but it also has some flashy material in there. So on your bright sunny days, smallmouth loves something that'll flash. It really gets them wound up. And this thing has been just the dealio lately. But guys, another thing I wanted to talk to you about is just what to expect coming up from Slab Dynasty, from our uploads in the coming weeks. So today I'm actually getting packed up and I am heading to Charlotte where my parents live. I'm gonna be staying at their house for a couple of days, and tomorrow me and my buddy Kendall, who I've fished with before on the channel, are gonna be hitting some little creeks, throwing some top water on the fly, seeing if we can get into some good largemouth. A couple weekends from now, me, my brother, and my brother-in-law have a really awesome trip planned. I don't want to give away too many details of that trip, but we are going deep into Western North Carolina to some really remote streams, and we're just gonna do some exploring. We don't really know what to expect, but fishing-wise at least. But we are gonna be camping out there and just exploring, doing some blue lining. So that's gonna be a really fun trip as well. And then the last thing that I wanna share with you guys that we have planned is we're doing another big project. So those of you that have been with Slab Dynasty watching our videos for, you know, 4+ years now, you guys know that we started originally as filmmakers more so than fishermen. I mean, we were fishermen before we started doing YouTube, but when we started doing YouTube, we wanted to make really high quality fishing productions. And so early on, we put a lot of time and effort into camera work and editing and making sure that each video was very unique and told a really cool story. We're gonna be doing that again. With the way our lives are now, we're all, you know, into our 30s now, we have families, so we can't produce that kind of content consistently like we would want to, but we decided to plan out a trip where we're gonna be creating a very high quality, big production video. Again, I won't give away the details of what we're gonna be doing there, but let's just say it'll be very, very unique. We're gonna be fly fishing for gigantic fish that we don't think have been caught on the fly before, so it should be really fun. That trip isn't fully fleshed out. The plan isn't quite fully fleshed out yet, so I don't know exactly when that's gonna happen, but we're hoping for like late summer, maybe October, sometime around then. So be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be a fun one. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle through the rain and catch some fish while I was struggling. It was a fun day, honestly. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, all it takes is one, baby. Slab out.